Today, other interesting cultural news, you have praying grandma, age 72, getting fined $210,000 and getting 1 year in jail. Now, this comes to us thanks to Colin Rugg, and they say, quote, Justin, praying grandma Rebecca Laverenz has reportedly been found guilty by a D.C. jury after she briefly entered the Capitol on January 6th. Glad to see our justice system is going after some hard-hitting criminals. Lorenz spent 10 minutes inside the Capitol and was seen praying outside of the building for an hour. Lorenz is on film peacefully walking around the Capitol building and was spotted sneaking with a police officer. Not sneaking. She is allegedly facing a $210,000 fine and faces 1 year in jail. The video below was taken in March of Laverenz driving to the Capitol. Her account is hashtag Jan6 praying grandma. And they got 2.2 million views and 20,000 likes, which is astonishing. Thanks to Tucker Carlson, he actually did release the footage of January 6th where you have videos of police officers opening doors and guiding people through the building. And you have people like this where they literally, it was almost like an awkward tourist, and they just walk through the Capitol. But yeah, some of them got violent and they should be properly processed to the system and given a court date and be able to, plead their case appropriately and have their day in court. And some people literally just walked through and got arrested. And I don't think it seems to me we see this frequency of people getting arrested who are praying more and more. I don't think that's a coincidence. Now, scrolling through the comments, you have Paul Zazupa being one of the first comments saying, quote, the U.S. government is the largest terrorist organization in the world. It's not even close, and we're witnessing its commit terrorism against the American people on a daily basis. Sending a woman to jail for praying is insane. Our government is insane. I'm quoting 3.8 thousand likes. Mark says, quote, the Biden regime, DOJ, has gone overboard. The political persecution must end. And there's a picture of someone in a prison with a MAGA hat saying, quote, free January 6th political prisoners, getting 2.1 thousand likes. Junita Broderick says, quote, if they're trying to make an example out of her, they have just lost their freaking minds. This will backfire big time. I've donated to her Give 7 Go. I hope others do as well, getting 6.4 thousand likes. Mike Sesbrilla says, quote, but BLM and the Epstein list walk free. Just sickening. I'm quoting 2.7 thousand likes, which, yeah, I think it's been quite some time since the law was equally applied to everyone. I can't fathom how many people truly think there's no political persecution these days in the United States. Let's see. Will Tanner says, quote, meanwhile, they turn murderers and drug dealers back on the street without charging bail or even bringing charges. The injustice system is such a disgrace. I'm quoting 1,000 likes. Let's see here. Deep Blue Crypto says, quote, zero trials for Hunter Biden, zero trials for COVID tyranny, zero trials for Biden admin lies, zero trials for Epstein's clients, zero trials for big tech collusion, zero trials for vaccine side effects, zero trials for big pharma complex, zero trials for Russian disinformation, zero trials for massive election fraud, zero trials for international war crimes, zero trials for FBI, CDC, FDA, DHS, DOJ, zero trials for military-industrial complex, zero trials for media censorship complex, multiple investigations on Elon Musk, multiple investigations on Donald Trump, unquote, getting 1,000 likes. Let's see here. Old School Eddie says, our government is off the rails. This has to stop. I'm clicking 155 likes. Let's see. Matt Natchtrib says, quote, this is political persecution. Our founders warned us of this and created a constitution to protect citizens from uneven political punishment, outsized fines, and ruling party from prosecuting their political opponents. The total damage to the Capitol is only $1.5 million, getting 59 likes. Remember there was $2 billion in damage and like 2 people went to jail over the Summer of Love riots? Fascinating to see the priorities and what really gets prosecuted in the United States. Benjamin Way says, quote, trying to scare us from ever protesting at our own HQ we pay for. Ever again, pure evil. Tell me how she is some threat to democracy, and cooking 87 likes. Sarah, let's see here. America Meme says, quote, vote out the Democrats, vote in Trump so he can put a stop to their fascism, and cooking 210 likes. Miss Densoko says, quote, this is crazy. Where's the GOP? Unquote, getting 104 likes, which that is something I ask myself frequently. Where and what do they really do? I can't but remember when Trump was in power, they had the House of Representatives, they had the Senate, and they had the White House. And yet they still couldn't get a lot of gun right laws passed. Suppressors are still in the NFA. You still have to go through a ridiculous application, doing a photo. You have to have a photo ID, photo taken, fingerprints. You're treated like a criminal if you want to make your gun a little bit easier to shoot and have a little bit less hearing damage. And you still have to pay that tax stamp, which is unconstitutional. You have to pay a tax stamp to exercise your God-given right. And yet the GOP couldn't get those off the NFA when they had all of that. Makes me really wonder, what the heck do they really do? Let's see here. Florida 1 says, quote, this is beyond words for Americans, but for Marxists who have hijacked our country, this is the norm. They have no reverse gear and seek retribution against those who have done nothing other than be there. Our justice system is broken. 408 likes. So as youth may say, it went viral to say the least. And again, it'll be interesting to see if maybe she wins on an appeal, or maybe there's enough public support where they stop persecuting her, or maybe they'll stop the prosecution altogether. But let's see here. Yeah, sure doesn't pass a gut test. But let me know. Do you think she deserves a year in prison for that, or do you think she's being overcharged because of her political beliefs? As always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Sharing the video is also a great way to help with the natural Rumble and YouTube algorithms. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.